These are people just like you and me, who have been forced out of their own countries, who have been forced because of war, who have fled from bombs, explosions, people with guns, and just trying to make a survival every single day. My plan now is to go to a toy store and find a toy and give it to like a healthcare center. I think we found the perfect toy. While children are waiting, they can sit and draw. It's 4 a.m. I'm packing my bags now and we're off. Today we're traveling out, meeting refugees and listening to their stories. I don't know what to expect, but I think it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be some strong stories. And I don't know how I'm going to handle it. It's over 1.5 million refugees in Lebanon. That does like 1/3 of the population. Lebanon have not accepted that they are refugees. They're just like people running away from their country, so they don't get the healthcare they need. They can't go to schools. They can't do anything. They're like just living around here. People are like renting out garages for them to live in, and I feel so bad for many of these people. And now I'm going to meet people in that situation where you have run away from your home, from war, from everything. You have experienced traumatized things. have to meet the next family. This is where a kid lives who sells tissues.
زمان فرحنا لنجيب دين ناخذ
Sorry.
منه دين.
They used to live in the city in Syria, then they went, because of the war, they went to the village in Syria, and then from the village they came to Beirut a year and a half ago. The father works and the child works, Hussein. The father has a medical condition or a medical problem because he got sharpens in the legs. So now he cannot walk properly. But even though he cannot, his health problems, he's working because they have to, and he has an eye problem. He went to the doctor and they said that it's causing headache and he cannot see. He sees in a very blurry way. So they asked about the treatment and it's gonna cost $400. So they cannot pay. And Hussein is working on the road. He's selling tissues, napkins, and he works. He does not have working hours, and it's a freelance. It's a free thing. So sometimes she gets worried when he goes and he came back late. Like, yeah. So she keeps on waiting for him, and until he comes. Then no one goes to school. إذا بدكم تسألوا شيء للعالم اللي معنا تسألوهم حيلا شيء عن حالهم. The father was not here because he was working in Victoria. Apparently he's everything, and she needs to keep the money until the father comes back and give her another, because at work where her husband works, the owner or the boss pays everything.
So fun with drawings because every child on earth loves to be creative and draw and have fun.
And the father takes responsibility for them to come.
هاي عنده لعبته المفضلة بالبيت.
So this is like the tissues he's going around and selling to make an extra income. Cool meeting you.
Bye. Bye.
Thank you so much.
Merci, merci.
It's morning, we're in Saida, meeting more families today. A lot of stories yesterday, a lot of tough stories too. People are managing, but they still need help, like medical care. Like kids shouldn't be working. There's a lot of things. It's our second day out in the field. We just passed like a military checkpoint also here. I'm not allowed to film at the military checkpoints because yeah, it's really strict, and if I film at a military checkpoint, people will get mad or angry or just wonder what are you doing with that content.
Hello, my friend.
Great. So we're at like an industrial site, and there's a family living right here. Do you speak English?
Yes, I speak English.
Speak
Yes.
English,
Teacher!
great.
Wait.
So many of you are so good in English.
Yes, yes.
At school?
Yes.
Have you learned it at school? Cool. Great. And you were 10?
Yes.
Nice. Yeah?
شنو اخترع بامس؟ فات بإجي شو فات بإجي ذات.
At the time, she was really sad that she was leaving Syria, but she was really scared as well. She was scared as well, and she hates the sound of the not the bombs, the airplanes, because she's really scared, and she was already in Syria very afraid. She was really afraid. So when she was fleeing from Syria to Lebanon, she always felt anxious and worried about that trip. She wanted to reach a safe place.
So you like to play football? Can I try one more time? I don't know, it's so long since I played. Jeg er nok ikke den største fotballeksperten, men gøy er det uansett. Dude, you're good. Good soccer player. You are really cool guys. Take care. Nice seeing you. Wish you the very best, guys. Alright, I have to go, guys. No, I can't take you with me. Brr. High five. Oh, strong guy. Bye. So many people living here, you can see it for yourself. So many strong stories, so many people needing help. So you guys remember that I bought like this toy back in Norway? It was really hard, like having it in the car every day, like wanting to give it away to so many children. We're giving it away to the Lebanon Red Cross.
Hello.
You have to give it away to a health center or
Yes,
something
yes.
where many children can use it.
We will do.
I'm at my hotel room right now, trying to reflect on the journey I've been on. It definitely have changed my view on a lot of things. I felt it was sad before with refugees, but when you have been out there talking to many of them at the places they live, hearing their stories, it changed you in so many ways. You start to feel so appreciative of the things you have, like living in a safe country, having free health care, going to the fridge every single day if I want something, or going to the grocery store buying stuff. If you lose your house or you lose your job, you get tax money. You can survive on it. If you get sick, you can go to the hospital and get treatment for free. Many of these people, families I met now, is struggling for the survival. Even some of the kids are working. Much of the work most of the dads do, or many of them, the work they do, it's only based like in summertime, not in the winter time. It's gonna be some really tough times for many families out there. It's really hard for me to sit like when I know the winter is coming and I can see their faces. And I can remember what they said to me, like when the winter is coming, it's a really tough time. They have run away from their houses, which has been bombed. There's nothing left to go home to almost. Some of the people want to go home again when the war is over, but some of the people are too afraid to go back home into their own country. And I'm trying to set myself on trying to think in like a way where if I had lost my home, if I had to run away from my own country to another country, and I was not getting the help which I needed, I had to work like from the morning until to nighttime every single day, and even my kids had to work. I can't imagine it. And then when the war is over, trying to think about like, yeah, I can go back, but there's nothing left to go back to. That must be so tough. And especially when you are small children. They are so innocent. Of course the parents also are innocent, but like small innocent children that only cares normally about playing and having fun and being kids. And suddenly they're not allowed to be kids anymore because they have to go out to work 12 hours a day in an olive farm picking olives to make an income for the family's survival. It's really tough. You had also this girl. This was a really moving thing with this girl. In her family, it was. I guess she was around 10 years old, or she had a sister that had like. I don't know the right word for it. She had a problem with her brain when she was born, so she had to wear like diapers, and this girl was almost the same age as the other girl. And this 10-year-old that we asked her who her favorite in the family was, or what it was, and it was this girl with brain problems because her sister wanted to take care of her all the time, even outside. Like this was in an abandoned building where there were living a lot of refugee families, a lot of Syrians living there, and there were kids playing all over the place and having fun. And kids can also be mean to each other if they don't understand a thing, like if some children have like problems with their brains or are not developed right. But her sister was like defending her and like standing up for her own sister, and that made me so proud, but at the same time it made me so sad. So this vlog I'm making now from this journey, this is not the content normally I produce. I try to produce content that will inspire you or get you creative or make you feel good. And this content is it will not probably make you feel good, but it will, hopefully it will move you. Hopefully it will make you understand better that these are people just like you and me, who have been forced out of their own countries, who have been forced because of war, who have fled from bombs, explosions, people with guns, and just trying to make a survival every single day. I'm so glad I have these glasses on now, and
close all the curtains. Stay on the phone. We are the monsters holding you still. We are the gallows up on the hill. Answer the question. Is God on your side? We'll be together. We're the rebel tide. We are the monster. There's no place to high.